Hi everyone, my name is Marissa Peters and I am a Mass Comm major at Bloomsburg University. Today I'm going to discuss with you the Supreme Court case Bethel School District v. Fraser. In this video I will cover an overview of the case, the legal contention of the case, the significance of the case, and how it applies to communication. Starting with an overview. On April 26, 1983, Bethel High School senior Matthew Fraser delivered a nomination speech. The speech was delivered on behalf of a fellow student to be elected into student elective office. The speech, which included sexual innuendos and gestures, violated one of the school's disciplinary rules prohibiting the use of obscene, profane language and gestures. The following day, Fraser was called to the assistant principal's office to inform him that his speech had been in violation of that rule. Fraser was informed that he would be suspended for 3 days and his name would be removed from the list of candidates for graduation speaker at the school's commencement ceremony. Fraser was second in his class at the time. The legal contention. Fraser went through many levels of review for this case. Fraser first sought review of his disciplinary action through Bethel School District's grievance procedures. Unfortunately for Fraser, the hearing officer ruled that Fraser's speech was indecent, lewd, and offensive to the modesty and decency of many of the students and faculty in attendance at the assembly, thus affirming the discipline in its entirety. Next, Fraser, with his father as guardian ad litem, went to the United States District Court for the Western District of Washington. Fraser alleged a violation of his First Amendment right to freedom of speech by Bethel School District and sought after injunctive relief and monetary damages. The district court held that the school's sanctions violated Fraser's right to freedom of speech under the First Amendment to the United States Constitution, that the school's disruptive conduct rule is unconstitutionally vague and overbroad, and that the removal of Fraser's name from the graduation speakers list violated the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment because the disciplinary rule makes no mention of such removal as a possible sanction. The district court awarded Fraser $278 in damages, $12,750 in litigation costs and attorney fees, and enjoined the school district from preventing Fraser from speaking at the commencement ceremony. After the district court ruling, Bethel School District appealed the case to the U.S. Supreme Court. The court held by a 7-2 margin the school's officials acted within the Constitution by disciplining Fraser. Chief Justice Berger wrote for the majority, "The purpose of public education in America is to teach fundamental values. These fundamental values must include consideration of the political sensibilities of other students." So how does this case apply to communications and why is it significant? Well, the case applies to communications because it represents the line that is drawn for freedom of speech in public schools. After the ruling by the district court in favor of Fraser, it seemed as though there were not many limits on the First Amendment right to freedom of speech. However, when the U.S. Supreme Court took a look at the case and re-examined it, they ruled that there are certain limits of freedom of speech and expression permitted by the First Amendment. This is important to communications because it shows that while some cases freedom of speech cannot be limited, like in the Chinker v. Des Moines case, in others there are limitations on the right, especially when it affects other people.